Oh, well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the xTool Squad live stream. Yeah, today we have something fun to do. As the title said it, we're gonna play around with Atom. What is Atom? Atom is the app that has been created by xTool, and they have it's like more a community where a lot of people post their work for others to download or to buy. Everybody can do up their inspiration, but they also have amazing generators. So that is really a lot of fun to play around with because your creativity just goes. It's amazing. So I have been exploring a little bit here and there. They just have added new stuff again, and it is actually amazing. So I think we should just go and pop in it. So let's go. Creative tools. I'm gonna show my screen. That might be handy. Hope you guys can hear me well. Bom, ba-dum, bom. There we go. So now you guys can see my screen. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. If anybody has any questions, then just feel free to just pop in and just bombard me with them, because I would love to answer anything that you are questioning or have questions about. So you can see when you click on creative tools, you will see like all the different tools that they have. There's now also a lampshade generator. I downright love it. A 3D model generator, that's also really lovely. There's a lot of people that are now working with the F2UV from xTool, and it can engrave inside of glass and crystal. So that's really, really amazing, and you can make amazing 3D models with that. I sadly don't have that yet, but all in good time. But it is really amazing. I've seen work from my colleagues here, and they do absolutely a fabulous job on it. So yeah, that's really nice. If you click here on a generator, you can see actually all the generative tools that they have. Hello, Straw. Nice of you to be there. Good luck in your games if you play any. So let's just see what kind of generators they have. So we said we have the 3D model generator. There's a lampshade generator that's also really lovely. I will click on that in a moment because I'm actually curious how that works. Then there's a zodiac sign generator. Well, I already see my own sign there, so that's really really awesome. I think we can explore that also a little bit. The curve offset tester. I find that also really interesting because the curve is like the extra edge that burns away. So if you cut something out from 3mm, it's actually going to be a little bit wider because the middle of the laser beam is going to be right in that 3mm spot, but it also burns away a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, so it's going to be wider. So that is where it's very convenient to find that out, what the offset is, so your pieces can fit together better. There's a music glow plaque. I don't know what that is. It looks really cool. A wedding sign generator, that's also very lovely. A couple swing generator. I've seen many people do this, and it's actually super cute. Actually, I saw someone make one with a panda, so I was instantly, of course, my attention was piqued. So maybe we can do something with that, because I think that would also be lovely to do. A card gift box generator, well, that's always convenient if you do not know anything to get for people, then it's always a nice way to still give a nice package with your gift card. There's a nightlight generator. That's also very lovely if you have those like little feet for your, how do you say that? Feet? Stand? Those stands, night stands, they have like LED lights in there. And when you then have acrylic and you engrave on it, and then the LED light shines from below, then actually what you engraved lights up like this, and that's really beautiful. This is one I had a lot of fun with already. Also gave me some extra work and a little bit of more insight in how it does what it does. So that's really cool. The moon phase generator, I have no idea what that is. Sounds very cool. A sticker generator, that's also a lot of fun, but I think that is gonna be very useful for the new M2 and possibly also with the Wonder Press. Also gonna be very lovely to make those. Flower generator. Now this one I also really love. I could have used that when I was making my Easter box with all the thingies in. Well, I can show you how that turned out. 1 second. Okay, so very funny, right? I have been trying to generate those by myself. And I had to like rework everything because it was actually cutting out too deep, but this is what I made. And they became really lovely, I have to say that. But if you see, for example, this one, you see where the leaves are, the petals. That was so thin that, of course, with my fat fingers, I instantly broke it off. So yeah, this is kind of what I did with it. I filled it with UV epoxy. So that was my Easter project. And also there, what we just talked about, right? The curve offset, when you see like this, when it has to fit in, if you see here, I had to hold it together with the glue because otherwise it was just too loose, because the curve was making it actually too wide. So I could have used that curve offset generator so I could know how much that is. Now I'm already eyeballing one that I actually think of like, hey, maybe I want to do something with that, because I already tried it once and that was really cool. So let's just go down the list first. There's a name gift generator. That's also really nice to make when you use, wow, I'm lost for words. Acrylic. Wow, when you use acrylic, then you can make these. Oh, sorry, Pixie. My dog was laying next to me and I was almost rolling over her paws. Sorry. So yeah, with acrylic, and then you can cut that out, and then you can cut a part that is going on top of it. That is actually really beautiful. I do not have acrylic at this moment, so I cannot showcase that, sadly. I think it will also actually work with wood, you would say. The door sign generator, that's also very lovely. I'm curious how much you can change on that. Well, let's play around with that in a moment. This is really lovely. I just decided I want to show you guys that you can make like also an actual image and make it look written with that word that you choose, and then make the image pop. Pixie, what you doing? My dog is a paper shredder. Hello? Are you misbehaving? Are you misbehaving? Come say hello. Now you have the attention. Yeah, come here. Come here. Say hello. Come. Good girl. I don't know if you can see her, but here's my little stinky doggy. Yeah. She just has been digging new holes in my garden. So, and she has shredded my jigsaw, the box of my jigsaw. So I came home with a big pile of paper. Yes, you're a big pain. No, she's lovely, but she's a pain now and then. Let's continue. The cutting board generator. I love doing those. I made one last year for someone special to me, and they became absolutely lovely. I think cutting boards are always something very useful because you use it and then you are reminded often because you cook every day practically. In theory. There's a monogram generator. I think they maybe they will expand that a little bit more. If you want very clean results, this is really one to go to. But I would personally love a little bit more to play around with in that one. Photo frame generator, that is absolutely lovely. I really enjoyed doing that. So many. Should I go down the whole list? Or should I just start picking one? Otherwise I will be talking for 20 years because they have so many right now. Let's see, the sports bag tag generator. Okay, this one is also one that I see come across. Wow, blah, blah. This is also one I come across very often. People love to make these. It's basically you make like a shape, and it's like a little puzzle, and then you can hang a key hanger on one of the puzzle pieces, and that is then yours. And then you can just hang it in there, in your own puzzle piece slot. So they're lovely. The star map generator, that's really cool. Maybe I should make some for my dad. He loves everything with universe and stars. And this one I've been working with. One of them I made with was this one. I think it became pretty lovely. So you can actually do really a lot with that because the fox I generated myself. And there's some elements that you can just pick and match, and then you can move it everywhere, and it's really lovely. The sound wave generator, now that is something new. It's like that people do at the moment. This is like on a visualization of sound. So if you, for example, record when you get married and you say I do, you can record that, and then you can put that into such a memory, or the first cry of your baby, or the first heartbeat when you have your first ultrasound, or that kind of stuff. Moments that matter, that are normally in sound, that you can't really like, yeah, that you would normally make a video, for example, or an audio recording. But this way you can visualize it and actually make that into a nice keepsake. I think it was very smart. It's lovely. Flag keychain generators. Now keychains are always fun. This is also lovely. The village houses. A Valentine's rose gift box. Yeah, that's very beautiful. I think it's there's a box generator, this one, and that one is actually so extremely useful. A display box in case you have something to display. The curved wave lamp, heart-shaped box. I actually still need to make a box for some kitchen gear. I need to make that and put a logo on for someone. The fidget heart keychain. Not sure if that actually works. We will have to see that. The heart-shaped tea light holder. That's also very lovely. I would though recommend to very much advertise not to use a real flame in there, because that is definitely gonna cause trouble. So I would only use it for fake tea lights. The Valentine's Day lollipop holder, well, that is of course very sweet, like literally. Snack stadium. Snacks are always good. I have nothing to say about that. The flower vase. Well, those are actually lovely then for those wooden flowers, right, that we can make. Here are different lamps now. The slatted cylinder lamp, the hanging lamp, the blooming lotus lamp. I love that one. It's a beautiful design. Radial grid vessel. That's also lovely for your fruits. Although I think that your fruits might bruise a little bit from it. And then if the fruit doesn't get good, which happens to me now and then, I would definitely need to seal off my wood at least. Otherwise that's gonna be a mess. Polygon lanterns, keychain generators, well, there you have it. Earring generators, also lovely. The helmet snack tray, that's very specific. The football serving tray, so I think those are, they came to be for a special sports event. The stacked ring Christmas tree, well, that's of course lovely for Christmas, but that's a little bit out of the season. Here's more Christmas trees. So I did the whole list anyways. Sorry if I bored you, but feel free. You can just go to Atomm.com, sign up, and then you can just look at those generators. Actually really lovely to play with. So let me see. I'm just gonna create a new, because this is the one I did, the portrait. Your love is like a fountain, it will never run dry. Ah, that is so cute. Should I put on music actually? Is anybody up for some music? Not sure how loud it's gonna be. Let me put on the sound. Is that loud enough? Too loud? Not loud enough? So I actually want to go on the studio. Or can I do that in Atom? Wait a second. Maybe I can also do it in Atom. Because yeah, well, here we have AI Make. It's right there. That's really lovely. You can. There's a lot of new things here as well. They add new things faster than I can keep up. It's really cool. So I think I want to go with... Well, it's also really beautiful, the heart keeps saying. What shall we make? Can you make me a cute portrait of a bearded dragon head? Good contrast. And I want to go for the higher quality. I will create a word cloud font later for engraving on wood. Or maybe on glass. Can we do it on glass? Yeah, let's go with glass. I have choices, too many choices. I'm gonna go for high fidelity with a strong contrast. Because I don't want it just to be black and white, because I think that's not going to be beautiful in on the word cloud. Yay, it says that I made the right call. I got complimented by the AI. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, we look further what else we can make. Dum dum dum. I want to go to the creative tools again. Generators. Shall we play with the either with the swing? Yeah, I think I want to play with the swing. Also, this is also fun, the door sign generator. I've not really played around with that one yet. But also not with the swing. Let's go for the swing. This is one I was fiddling with already. I'm trying to think of what I tried to go for there. Look, you can really just place everything around as you want it. That's so lovely to do. Here's all decorations. Yep. Okay. These are oh, that actually looks very cool. Not sure how well it's gonna do in the word cloud generator though. Can I copy it and paste it in here? No. No, I will need to save it. Save. There. Bearded bearded dragon. So I'm gonna go from here and then drop. That's too unclear, is it? I think I should be able to, yeah. That's actually kind of beautiful. How well can you see that still? Burp. Sorry, I have to be a bit silly sometimes. So this is actually beautiful. I'm not sure how well you can read that. I think then it needs to be so big. I kind of want to engrave this one normally. Can you make me a different one with a different style? This is too detailed for word cloud. Word cloud. Maybe also from 3/4. What does parse image mean? Oh, I just clicked it. So I don't know how many of you guys like are also crafters or not, but for those who are just curious for it, like it's it's a very it's a fun thing to do. It's not always just like you know everything up front, and it's more like a playground, and you're just gonna test everything like a little kid that is just out in nature and just testing and clicking on things. And I think that is kind of the beauty of being a crafter, is you get to play around all the time. Um, and I think that's also nice for other people to see, because I don't want people to feel that they're doing something wrong or that they're stupid because it goes wrong. Um, okay, this one is more clear, but what is parse image? I still don't know what it is. It failed. Let's just try it. Bearded dragon. Two. So we're gonna see what we need. What type of image do we need for this to work? The word cloud here. So I'm back there. How would so this one does go better because it has less details than the other. Um, I think it's actually also still somewhat readable. Style. So that also makes a difference. Just gonna keep it at standard for now. What if I invert it? Oh no, I don't want that. Hmm. Okay, no, then I have nothing. Oops. I think we can work with this. Let's just try. I want to see what happens if I invert it directly. Because now it has no background, so I should be able to invert it then. Without that happening. Did it export to my xTool yet? No. Come on, I asked nicely. Oh, I did it wrong. Nobody saw that. Open xTool Studio. That's how easy it is. You just have to properly click it and click one further and pay attention. That's all you have to do. Okay, now this is black. That's not what I asked for. Uh, uh, ooh. Okay, that actually looks really cool, but why do I get it like such? Why not like so? If I download it. Weird. If I open that in here. Then I get the same. Dun 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 dun. It's actually exactly the same. No, it's not the same actually. So it exports as a vector. I think. So if I ungroup, create a compound. Edit compound. Delete that. My PC is slowly dying. I think it's because it's so many little ones. But I don't know why there is some leftovers there. And also it won't be able to do that. Can I choose how I want it to be? Save image as bearded dragon 3. Save. Can I now put it into? Because I actually just want it to be a... Yeah, that works. Look, that works. Okay, that's great. There. Aha! We got it. So I'm just gonna crop what I don't need. So it's gonna be easier to line up, you know. If I'm gonna have any white space, it's gonna determine the middle of everything, including the white space. So it takes just the outer border. So that's why you want to have the borders always close to your actual subject. Now, can I invert it? Hmm. So it gets very blurry, does it? Not invert. So I think we're gonna just need to do this because this is now... Can we sharpen this? Auto adjustments. I want to sharpen it myself. Sharpness. Bam. Okay, well that's a little bit better. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think I want to have it on glass then, if I can't just invert that, because on glass it's gonna engrave white, so it will show it then reversed. And there's actually still a lot of extra materials there. Can we cut it out? I can't see any of it, but when I was saying inverted, you clearly saw all those other numbers or letters, right? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I did that. So this would work, but yeah, then I won't have any. Then I will have like the square entirely. So that kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, so we're gonna make this then on something else, on something. I'm not gonna do it on metal because I put my 20-watt laser in yesterday, and I don't really feel like swapping it, even though it's so very easy and simple. It will take me about 2 minutes, but I don't feel like it. Also, I want to do some other projects tomorrow, so what shall I do it on? Shall I do it? Can I trace it? I think this is too intense, too tiny to trace. Can I enhance it? Oh, wait a second. Control C, Control V. It's my best friend. There. Edit. AI enhance. Try it. I want to see if it can make my words better. Sharper. Because it, of course, made it a bit blurry. No, that did not really make it better. Not for what I want, at least. It made it clearly sharper, but I also lose a lot of data that I would otherwise still have, so no, this is not it. This is what I'm gonna save for later. The other day I did a portrait with myself, and that actually came out really nice. Okay, let's just test more things. This is the swing. That's also very fun because you can add different things. What do I want to put on there? A fox, of course. Create me a cute little fox. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. So I can then put like this little foxy. So I can just loosely put that on. A cute little, a cute wolf. Where did it now go? Is it in the background? Okay, that one went entirely wonkers. Can I give you... no. This kind of went over the top with no with the little wolf. But that's it with AI. It's just an interpretation from that moment. If I ask again for a cute little fox, then it will give me a different image, I'm sure. Can I just ask for it again? No. It's really cute though. I don't know why the hat became black here. Also, it has a bit of a different line style than the other one. So I kind of would like to have the same thickness at least. So they line up a little bit better. Okay, now I got a sticker for him. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the fox is, it's like, create me a cute image of a fox and a wolf sitting together. The fox is smaller than wolf. Fine, then I didn't do it in one go. So, and then you can click on it and you can just like move it around, bigger, smaller. You can turn it around, upside down, and you can remove it. I like to move it, move it. Now, that was easier. So we just take these away. I'll save those for another day. Then you can just put this on and everything should... Yeah, so nothing has loose parts. That's very important to pay attention to. Because if there would be like the eye here would not have the black here and here that connects it, then the eye is floating, and well, in real life it can't float. So that is what is very important. Can we put a text? New text. Okay, yeah, we can put a text. Make it, yeah. Can I choose the font or is it always the same? Oh, I can. I think it's always the same font, possibly, because it needs to be stuck to one another, so. No, I need to make it somewhat smaller. And I want to have this one. Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, is that working? No. Okay, I can't duplicate that. Decoration, preset, art. There we go. I thought it would be nice to do it on both sides then. I was hoping I can change the... He has a pigeon on his head. Do we have different birds? I don't like that pigeon. The one? Can I... Well, I just put it on and I will just turn it the other way around by myself when it's in there. Yeah. So let's export it and let's see. Okay, I got the tutorial. Keep the size. That's really lovely. So here we see the pigeon that I took, right? So we can ungroup it. And this we can ungroup there. So I can just reflect horizontally. And now it is a pigeon that you can just place in any way that you want. So that's kind of what I was up to. I can make it a bit bigger or a bit smaller. Yeah, like now it's a boy pigeon and a girl pigeon. Because boys are always bigger, right? Usually. Often. So yeah, that's actually very nice. So you have the bases and then here you can see in here you can place the foot. So here you have this opening and here is then where the part gets stuck in. Here is the hooks for the swing and here are those extra elements. This is the photo background, this is there. I think it's actually really lovely. This one we can also say engrave. And then we make an offset of that. And we put that on 0. And we say outer shapes only, because I don't want everything on the inside to be done. Confirm, and then I will show you. See, then we have only this. And that one is going to be cut. So this is the part where it's engraved. So this one possibly also has, yeah, see, this has also the same as what I did there. That has, so this one I can just say group and then it knows that should stay together. So yeah, that actually works really lovely. These are the fake change. Actually a nice idea, maybe maybe I can make it so like to make it like with real little change. That maybe be very nice. And see if I can modify it a bit. Also, if you want anything changed here, that is still possible. That is kind of the beauty of it. No, so let's say I think that I want the grass to look a bit different, right? I can just go and edit and I can just say like, okay, I want this grass to be like a little bit longer. So I just chunk it off here, play a bit with the edge. So it looks still smooth, but yeah. Done. And now it has a longer piece of grass there. So you can still go anywhere with that. It's just like a basic model. I would not really play around too much with this, because then you are gonna break that, so to say. So I'm just ungrouping this now. I click aside of it, thank you. So this one I want to can I see how release compound? Can I? There. So this is 6 wide. So I think that is the width. Yeah, for both of the 3 parts. So that is both of them are 3. I think that's maybe also what you see in here. Assembly tutorial, thank you. It's not really does it say it anywhere? Okay, it doesn't say it, but I think it is standard set for 3mm. So let's click on the assembly tutorial and watch what they are doing. Can I make it bigger? Okay, that's nice. They actually explained that you have to set that on engrave. That's actually very beautiful. So there's like a little tutorial what you need to do. So yeah, do they say it there? I think they said it here. Keep its size after importing, so otherwise you will change the size of the wood. And set everything to cuts. .09 by default. I'll group it. And set that one on engrave. And I would not hear who says, well, then start processing. This is gonna fall off of your bed, so you need to rearrange it till it's on your wood. Of course, I think that goes without saying, but I would still like to say it, because not everybody thinks about that. They just follow the steps, and then they end up with stuff that is not fitted on their working space or on their wood. So you still need to do all the things to line it up with your actual wood that you have laying on there. So don't forget about that. Don't just press start processing, because you will end up with a mess. Just want to have it said, to be sure. Yeah, the assembly is very beautiful. So you see, that's why it is 6 wide. So it definitely takes a standard of 3mm wood here, and then both go next together. So then you have 6. This one here as well shows it nicely. There's actually a lot of fun things, right, that you can make with this. I really love it. Now, what you guys don't know is that when I'm not streaming and I'm not working, or playing video games. Now I'm actually often just playing around with these things because it's really lovely to play around with and to find new things. Double click to edit the artwork. Oh, that's nice. If you have a song together, you can just place it on there. So I can change this into Mrs. and say, "Fricki me." Oh, wow. Fricki me, yo. See, and now it is about my name. So this is how you can make it. You can choose. The tab width is standard 119. Okay, they have aspect ratio locked. Oh, you can, yeah, you can change that. See, so that is your tab. So the part that falls into the slot, that's called a tab. And you can just grab it and then left and right drag it. You can also, of course, change the number by just typing it in. So that's also really lovely. So you can make the tab like, okay, I want to have this one 135. So I want it super wide. I think that also will matter on how well it lights up. If it's still falling above the light, right? Because I think this is not exactly how that would work. I would need to test that. I haven't tested it, but I think if it goes too far to the sides, that the light won't reach fully, so it will dim out on that part. And then you can just choose the width and the height. I think it's also gonna be oh, this is so beautiful. Even the lights are made. Oh, that is state of the art. I love that, what they made. That's actually beautiful. That actually has to be like so. There. Hey, why did it? Nani? Thank you. It updated wrong. So, there we go. So technically seen, I could then make this, but I have a diode laser, so mine can't cut clear acrylic. So that won't work. I need to have a different machine for that. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. I love it. Anything else? Shall we keep the rest for next time, that we play around more? I think we should just do more of these and just test everything out. Sometimes you see it can go wrong and sometimes it just works so smoothly. I think it's really lovely. I think these are also very lovely. The photo frame ones. I want it in English, thank you. So here you can just create your frame. It's also cute for little babies and doggies. What is the forest story? Oh yeah, and this is what I meant, is like, it's so cool. It will just put that around it, and it will just make that part of this. I don't know how they did that, but I think that's absolutely lovely. So I can also just put it like halfway on here, and then it will just create the background part like so. I think it's absolutely magnificent. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff to play with still. I'm not gonna keep you guys any much longer, because that will be just me playing around a little bit more. Um, I'm gonna be here back on Friday. Then we're gonna have a new stream. Um, and I believe my topic is about the Pride Month. So I think that is, it's gonna be a lovely day and a lovely stream. So I would like to say thank you for today. Well, I will put my face a little bit bigger so I can look you guys in the eyes, all of you. Anyway, thank you so much for being there with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you have any requests or something, then just please let me know. Then I will just take that into consideration. And most likely I will just do it. So we can just adjust it to whatever you want to see. So thank you so much, and see you next